the ugly guy.
I'll tell you what, man, go around. But you're looking good, John. Looking good, buddy.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome now to the 1983 football season as the Corbin Redhounds open here tonight at Campbell Field against Madison Central, a team that defeated them in their opening game last year by a score of 8-0. Corbin went into that game last year with high hopes, but very early in the game, as Bill Hoover joins me once again this year, Bill, we had an unfortunate circumstance. One of our top running backs, Tommy Greer, was out of action on the second or third play of the game.
Yeah, it happened, I think, the second play from scrimmage there. Tommy went down with an ankle injury, and we lost the big gun there with Tommy. And the kids, they fought hard, but I think, it showed with what Tommy did for us last year as he came back, and everybody knows that Tommy was our big back last year. And I felt like it cost us over there. But we were still in the ball game, and we had a penalty up there. The best I can remember, we had a penalty that hurt us there on we were almost ready to go in, and that actually took us out of the game, I felt.
They had a great runner by the name of Isbell. He was going to UK. I understand that he did not go out or was dropped from the squad or quit or something like that. But he was a tremendous football player.
Yeah, we talked about that last year, that he was a top college prospect. I heard the same as you did this past week that Isabel had left Kentucky's team for personal problems, and I'm not sure just exactly what they were, but he was a good quality back. I'm a little bit apprehensive about, Madison Central's team here. I've heard all week the people here in Corbin have talked about, that, we know what kind of team we've got, defending state champions, and everybody's kind of resting on those laurels. But now Madison Central was 10-1 last year, and I think the last game of the year against Clark County was a game that they lost. So whenever they came across us last year, I think that may have pushed a hurdle out of the way for them, and they went ahead and used that momentum to carry them all the way. And Clark County being a good football team, they were the team that beat Middlesboro last year, and everybody well knows what Middlesboro had.
We didn't lose that many players, but what we lost was quality.
Yes, we did. But the thing about it is, here we are this year with 18 seniors, and I hope that doesn't cause any panic for next year. But we do have 18 seniors, and the kids have worked awful hard. And I think that what we need to do is go out and prove one at a time rather than saying we are defending state champions and we're supposed to go all the way. I think we need to play them one at a time.
Roger Rose said he wanted back-to-back rings.
Back-to-back. Roger's been here. He's got 2 rings already, to the best of my knowledge. He's got 2 rings. And I think that we can do that. I know last year we said that at Madison Central there's a chance that we could lose 4 or 5 games and still be in it. But with the realignment and with Middlesboro and Somerset and the things that we've got to face this year, it's going to be a test for us, and we need to schedule a little bit in our favor, although we do play some strong teams, but we don't play as many games. But we've got 18 seniors, and I think that with the other depth that we've got some good kids coming on, I think it's going to help us this year.
Pretty good size team, too.
Oh, yeah, one of the biggest teams that I can ever remember line up for Corbin.
And we've got some stars, individual stars, and we'll be pointing them out to you as the season goes on. No doubt about it, but there are a few out there that could be stars that we don't know about right now.
Oh, absolutely. I think there's some kids that before this year is over with, we've got some kids, some of the sweat hogs they call them, some of the people in the line that are going to prove themselves before this year is over with, and we need to allow them to have that time because we lost some people, and Matt Church and Steve Jewell and those type of caliber players that we had last year. It's going to take a little time for the other people to establish themselves.
The schedule's pretty difficult, and with Middlesboro and Somerset now, you have to beat them in order to get anywhere. We watched Middlesboro at the Gritorama. They look tough. Somerset we know will be tough, so you're going to have to be a good team to get out of here this year.
Absolutely, and the thing about it is Middlesboro can't just play for the one game this year. They got to play Somerset and us both, and it means something this time.
Now, next week, of course, we'll have Bryan Station. We'll go up there, and I think what helped Bryan Station defeat us last year was the opening game against this team.
Absolutely, and then they came down here, and we made some turnovers. We made some turnovers that were very critical, and this year I understand that Bryan Station has got a lot of people back, and they proved themselves last year. They're a quality football team, and I look for the first 2 games, I look for very exciting football from the Red Hands.
This is Bill Hoover, and I'm Don Eastep, and we'll be working these games throughout the year as we work as a team for the 2nd straight year. Bill, really enjoyed it last year. Now, can we top it this year?
I had a great time last year, and I'm really excited about this year, and I appreciate it, Don.
We're going to be back in a moment here at Campbell Field to take a look at the starting lineups, but right now we pause these messages from our sponsors. 1983 football season underway tonight. Here from Campbell Field in Corbin, this is Don Estep with Bill Hoover as the Corbin Red Hounds will be kicking off. Number 18 for Corbin, Harold Nooners-Reedy, a 5'11", 177-pound sophomore, will do the kickoff chores. And, Bill, we saw him at Middlesboro on those extra points. He looked very good.
Yeah, he looked very good at Middlesboro on the extra points, and the first points we put on the board in the fairgrounds in Louisville last year was a three-point conversion that he made there that put us up 3-0 just before the half.
So Corbin will be on defense to start tonight's football game as Madison Central, an 8-0 victor over Corbin last year, back number 22 deep. That is David Hall, a 5'11", 155-pound junior. Here's Reedy's kick, and our football season is underway. Hall taking it at the 15, across the 20, straight up the field. C. Sadler, go get him. He got him down.
So often we've seen Alan Sadler all last year being the first man downfield or making the initial contact on the kickoff, and here he is. He starts off again. He's made a statement this summer that there'll not be any loafing at any time by Alan Sadler.
So Madison Central will take the ball now to start from their own 33-yard line. At quarterback for Madison Central, number 4, Robbie Schreibner, a 6', 173-pound senior. They'll split a halfback and end to the right side, run out of the slot. First play from scrimmage. They test the Corbin middle of the line. Nothing there at all. One of the players, number 78, Robbie Smith, a 5'10", 221-pound junior, and on the stop.
Yeah, Robbie Smith's one of these down linemen that we're going to see a lot of this year that's trying to fill the valve that we lost there with a Matt Church or a Steve Jewell.
They give his forward progress 2 yards to the 35-yard line. And Madison Central will have its 2nd down and 8 for the first down. Same formation as a moment ago. As Schreibner, the quarterback, comes out. Man in motion to the left side is Meinrich. He fakes into the middle, pitches back. It's on the ground. Maybe Corbin. Adams went for it. Let's see who finally got it. The Red Hounds have it.
McWitt coming up with the ball there. It was a beautiful contact by Robbie Smith. They tried that play again. Robbie Smith actually made contact on the line. The quarterback went ahead and tried to make the pitch there, and they made a bad exchange, and there was a fight for the ball, but McWitt comes up with the recovery on that.
Jeff McWitt is a 5'10", 160-pound senior as the Red Hounds get the football at the 32-yard line of Madison Central, 1st and 10. Number 5, Greg Duncombe, is our quarterback. Both ends in tight, and the backfield straight away. First offensive play for Corbin. And here goes Steve Rollins. Big yardage. Across the 25, across the 20, down to the 18-yard line. 14 yards on the first play.
Steve Rollins picked up the same place he left off at the fairgrounds there last year. It seemed like the last time I saw him carry the football, he was going in the end zone in the same direction that we're in right now. I want to say one thing real quick here. Those white shoes really look good and complement that red and silver uniform.
Corbin, 14 yards and a first down on the first play from scrimmage. Same formation as a moment ago. Both ends in tight. The backfield straight away is Duncombe. Rollins again, this time just short yardage, but his power gets him 3 to the 15.
We had a good block that time there by Champlin, but again, Rollins was hit at the line of scrimmage, and he still fought and got about 3 yards on the carry.
McGuett replaced in the backfield by Steely, number 40. Rollins is number 44. Chaplin's number 34. The ends are B.J. Catron to the left, 89. Pennington to the right, 88. Number 61 is Sadler. As Corbin gets set to go on 2nd down and 7, they try the halfback Rollins. Again, he gets a couple of yards to about the 13-yard line. So, Bill, same play 3 times, basically.
Yeah, they're coming to the strong side here. We got Flathead Rose and Alan Sadler on this side, and it looks like that it should have been there that time, but I don't think that we broke off the ball as fast as we needed to that time, and they went ahead and kind of stopped him just a little bit beyond the line.
Into the Corbin backfield, number 25 is Sam Jackson now, as Corbin shows the first deviation from the line of scrimmage with a wing to the right side, and Steely, number 40. Here's the pitch to Sam Jackson. He's at the 15, trying to cut outside in, slips one.
He's going in.
And 5, touchdown.
Sam the man, big play Jackson. You know, they got a hand on the jersey. We got somebody down. Eyes up slow. That's Pennington. We're a little bit worried about that. They got a hand on the jersey on Jackson on that corner, and he just went ahead and kind of shifted gears there and broke it and took it on in.
This team shut us out last year, Bill. Already, after 3 minutes of play, we've got 6.
That's a beautiful run by Sam.
Now, the point after touchdown. Holding will be number 5, Duncombe, and attempting the point after will be number 18, Harold Reedy. Nooners Reedy. Placement down, kick is up. It's a low one, but it's good. And Corbin leads it by 7-0, 8 minutes, 57 seconds to go. We'll be back to take another look at that touchdown run right after this from our sponsors. I thought he was going down. Corbin leading by 7-0 early in this ball game as the Redhounds got the fumble by McGuett, and then the run by Sam Jackson. Once again, taking it at number 22 as he heads straight upfield across the 30, and wham, hit at about the 31.
Okay, we had 83 that made initial contact on that along with Reedy, but 83 for the Redhounds. That's Jamie Norville. Jamie Norville came down and showed some authority on that lick on the kickoff.
Norville is a 6', 164-pound junior. Number 22 carrying the ball back upfield once again. For Madison Central was David Hall. Now, number 25, Robbie Meinrich, comes to the left as number 20, Jack Schreiber for Madison Central goes to the right. The quarterback, Robbie Schreibner, as Madison Central will start this time from their own 31-yard line, their second offensive series. It took Corbin just 4 plays to go the 32 yards a moment ago for the score. Big runs by Rollins of 18 and Jackson of 14. And Corbin has requested a timeout. Well, an early timeout in this ball game as the Redhounds had probably some thoughts miscued and wanted to get their pattern straight as to what they want to do. We'll be back with Madison Central on offense right after this. So Madison Central set to go now from their own 31-yard line, wide outs both ways. Let's see what Schreibner, the quarterback, will do here on 1st and 10. He pitches back to his big fullback, cutting outside end. He's at the 35-40. May go. No, there's Steely to knock him out of bounds. Number 45, Mark McGuire, a 5'10", 180-pound senior, almost went the distance.
Yeah, he broke it to the outside there. You know, had a cornerback. It kind of got sucked in there just a little bit, and they're telling him about it right now. But Steely came over. Steely's probably, if not the fastest man on the Redhound football team. He came over and met him with authority and took him out of bounds. But we got a flag.
Penalty marker was dropped. That was a 19-yard run, and the penalty being against Madison Central could spoil that fine pickup, and it will. An early break going Corbin's way again. So they got the recovered fumble, and now a 19-yard run being stepped back and a penalty added onto it.
Todd Trosper, one of the down linemen for the Redhounds there, showed great quickness there as he was in pursuit, and he was chasing coming the other side of the line. I think if he hadn't got caught up in traffic, he may have met that man before he met the corner.
So the ball is pushed back to the 23-yard line. Nullify that first down. And Madison Central will have it first down and 20 now. Same formation as a moment ago. Looking to pass to Schreibner. Now he's going to have to run. He does get his pass complete up to the 35 and running across the 40 and knocked out of bounds. At about the 42 is number 7 on the receiving end.
That's number 62, Richard Fox, that went ahead and took him out of bounds there. Fox came over from the linebacker position and went ahead and took him out of bounds.
Terrell Cobb, the receiver, has brought the ball forward to the 41-yard line. So that's an 18-yard pickup. Madison Central shows us that they can move the football also. Corbin leading by 7-0. They got it second down and a yard to go. Quarterback keeps the ball. He fumbles, and let's see who's got it. I believe that Central did get back on top of it. Nooners Reedy was in there looking for it, as was Mike Frederick, number 12.
And we had Frederick and Reedy, and then Richard Fox as well came up, and all of them. I think the quarterback just lost his footing as he tried to turn that corner over there.
Let's identify some more of the Corbin players. To the right side is Robbie Smith on defense, a 5'10", 221-pound junior. He's number 78. Then in the center of the line is Clayton Ely. Ely, number 72, 6', 252-pound senior. It's a big 3rd down 2 play for Madison Central now. Number 45 digs for it. I believe he's got it. Sadler was there along with a couple of others for Corbin. But the big fullback, number 45, Mark McGuire, turns for the 2.
We had, like you said, we had Sadler and we had Frederick and also Reedy that met him over there, but momentum, he went ahead and picked it up. It was short.
Into the lineup for Corbin now at a tackle position will be number 54, Roger Rose. Rose, a 5'10", 196-pound senior. 1st and 10 for Madison Central at their own 42-yard line. McGuire again, big hole. McGuire across the 45 up to about the 47-yard line, so he gets 5 more.
Yeah, it looks like it. We've got Richard Fox that made the tackle there again. Fox came from the linebacker position and kind of got under him there.
5-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down, well, about 6 as it looks across the way. 2nd and 6 for Madison Central now, as they have wideouts both ways. Taking the kickoff from their 31-yard line, they've advanced it to the 47 now. Movement along the line, very obvious there, as number 57 for Central was moving in advance of the snap, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. We'll put it back to the original line of scrimmage at the 42.
Well, you know, Corbin went ahead and made their shift. They shifted, you know, but evidently they took too long to call the cadence there, and they did jump.
So it's going to be 2nd down, a little over 10 yards to go for Madison Central now, as Corbin's defense, the linebackers, number 51 Jeff Adams and number 62 Richard Fox. Nooners Reedy playing a corner to the left side. B.J. Catron playing a corner to the right side. Catron number 89. The safeties are Frederick and Steely, 40 and 12. Here's the pitch to McGuire again. McGuire lowers the head, gets it back up to the 45-yard line, a pickup of 3 yards.
So we had Richard Fox and Adams again. Both linebackers went ahead and came up and made the initial contact.
So Richard Fox has been on the last 3 or 4 tackles.
Richard Fox, the headhunter. And I tell you what also was impressive to me, you know, look out there and see 51 Adams, and I tell you, it's almost identical to the same mold that his dad played in. Looks just exactly in the same style of cotton.
McGuett now on a corner to the right side for Corbin. He's number 29 as it's 3rd down and 7. A fumble at the line of scrimmage. Madison Central, it's obvious. It looks like their first game, and it is their first game, but they're showing that first game jitters.
Yeah, well, they're having trouble on the exchange there. That makes about the 3rd time that they've had a problem here.
So no gain. It's going to be 4th down and 7 now, and Corbin will get the football back, but this time it should be in their own territory. And we see Steely number 40 and Reedy number 18 dropping deep for Corbin. Madison Central in punt formation. Number 23, Juan Gomes. A high snap over his head. They're going after him. Pennington in pursuit. Here's Pennington. He hits him, and down he goes.
2 bookends. Sadler and Pennington went ahead and kind of lodged things back there.
Corbin now getting field position at the 20-yard line. Bill, we started our first series at their 32, now at the 20, and looks like good position for another point on the scoreboard. Madison Central obviously anguished over their mistakes here early in the game. They've had several fumbles, the bad snap from center now, and they're going to call a timeout to talk about it. As we have 5 minutes and 12 seconds remaining, we're in the first period of this game from Campbell Field. The score is Corbin 7, Madison Central nothing. Corbin set to go now from their own 20-yard line. Wide to the left side is B.J. Catron. He caught a 65-yard pass on the 2nd play of the game up at Middlesboro in the Grittorama. On the option, this is Duncombe. Duncombe to the 10, the 5. Duncombe loses the ball. Who's got it? Madison Central gets it right back.
That's one of the things last year that, you know, we kept talking about. Duncombe has got those gorilla hands on him anyway, and he doesn't usually cough the ball up. But evidently they just, you know, tried to break a tackle there, and somebody came up and went ahead and punched it out.
But Madison Central still has some problems. They're back at their own 7-yard line, and they get one of the fumbles returned as they start 1st and 10 from their 7. Pennington reaches in on McGuire as he punches it out up to about the 10-yard line.
We have Pennington and Adams and Fox again as well on that tackle. Pennington went ahead and made initial contact.
A spot is forward progress to the 9-yard line. We invite you to be watching each Sunday night when Corbin plays football. They'll have a couple of open dates this year, but we're on the air at 8:30 on Sunday nights here on Channel 11 Southern Cable TV. Wideouts both ways on 2nd down and 8 from their 9 as the pitch goes to McGuire again. Bumps heads on the far side of the field, brings it across the 10 up to about the 14.
Michael Frederick made great contact on that play. Michael Frederick's going to be one of those people this year that you're going to hear a whole lot about. Michael Frederick came up and made great contact on the tackle.
He's one of the 18 seniors. Fredericks is a 6 foot, 180-pound senior, wears number 12. He's a very versatile ball player. Coach Adams can use him in a number of positions. Right now, he's using him at a safety to the left side. So the gain is good up to the 14-yard line, a pickup of 5. And they'll try number 45 again. So his power is what they're relying on right now down deep in their own territory.
Yeah, on that tackle, we had Frederick again on it, but I think Trosper made initial contact on that side. They're a little bit away from us there. Todd Trosper is an awful quick lineman, plays in that down position for the Red Hounds, and also plays guard on offense. And everybody well remembers what Todd Trosper did for us last year.
Todd Trosper, a 5'10", 194-pound senior, a 5-yard pickup, put the ball out to the 19-yard line for a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the option. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and taken down after he slides across the 20 to about the 21-yard line.
Todd Trosper caught him from behind.
He had help in there from Robbie Smith, number 78. Trosper's number 65. The gain is good for 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. The quarterback, Robbie Schreibner, a 6 foot, 173-pound senior. Number 20, Jack Schreiber, goes wide to the right side. Man in the slot is Meinrich. As they fake on the reverse to the left side, that is number 22, not getting anywhere.
McWitt came up and made a tremendous play on that. McWitt on this side playing the corner. He went ahead and read that on that reverse and came up and made contact there in the backfield.
Jeff put him down 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage as David Hall, number 22, loses 2. And they're right back at 3rd down and 10 yards to go for the 1st down. We're in the opening period of this play as Corbin leads it by 7-0. 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go. Now looking to pass. Here's the pass out of there. Will it be? Yes. Nooner's Reedy. He's got it. Reedy at the 30, 25. Reedy down to about the 23-yard line. And for the 3rd time, Corbin will have the ball deep in Madison Central territory.
Yeah, that's Reedy came up with the interception. He was kind of like, playing center field back there, and it was a wounded pigeon. He went ahead and came up with the interception, and from up here, looked like if he'd stayed outside, he broke just a little bit on the block. I think if he'd waited on that block, he could have stayed outside instead of coming back in, but it still was a good return.
So Corbin is set to go as number 58, Kenny Gilmore, a 6 foot, 194-pound senior, comes out over the ball. Spotted at the 23-yard line. The pitch goes to Sam Jackson. Across the 20, Sam turned back in as he gets 3 yards to the 20-yard line.
Well, he never did go down. We saw that so often last year. A lot of people get underneath him, but he very seldom ever has a knee on the ground.
Coach Cotton Adams using the halfbacks to bring in the plays, so he brings us 2 new halfbacks. Jackson and Steely come out. Rollins and McGuett come in. Steve Chaplin, number 34, remains at fullback. Corbin 2nd down and 7. The ball at the Madison Central 20-yard line. This is McGuett for the 1st time. He cuts in over tackle to the left side, gets about 4 yards to the 16.
Jeff's got real good acceleration. He's got good football instinct, and he cuts and he's moving those shoulders and a little shifty as he goes through there. He's not as big as some of the other backs that we have in the backfield, but he's still got great quickness, and he's going to help the Red Hounds a lot this year.
Darren Steely back into the lineup with the play now. Number 40 replacing McGuett. The ball spotted at the 16-yard line of Madison Central. Time running out here in the 1st quarter of this game. Corbin on top by 7-0. Here's the 3rd down 3 play. Corbin might have left soon. No call as Rollins got the 1st down, coughs up the football, and Madison Central has it right back.
Well, that's something that we're going to have to work on. It looks like our execution is real well, but we're just not running with the ball in control. Rollins made a fine run there, and he was fighting for yardage, as so often we saw him do last year. And when you run that away, oftentimes the ball is going to be up there where somebody has an opportunity to punch it out.
Twice Corbin has coughed up good opportunities here in this first period, losing the ball both times right at the 7-yard line. So a moment ago I said let's add up some more on the scoreboard, but Bill, a lot of things happened between the line of scrimmage and the goal line, and obviously Corbin's had their problems here in the first quarter. So Madison Central takes over again at their 7, 1st and 10. McGuire gets the call, and he gets hardly anything. Earl Pennington, one of those there.
Yeah, Pennington made real good contact on that one.
A yard gain to the 8-yard line, and we've reached the end of the first period of this game. After one quarter, Corbin on top by 7-0. We'll be back with period number 2 right after these messages from our sponsors. Madison Central set to go on their 2nd down and 9 from their own 8-yard line as we begin the second quarter of this game, and once again they try it into the middle. There's nothing there, as number 62 Richard Fox is up to meet the ball carrier, who's number 35 Eric Ogden.
Richard Fox got a nose for the football. Flathead Rose, they're trying to go ahead and try to protect him as best they can. I think he's in their own defense right now in a down position, but I think this is the first time he's been in their own defense. He had that ankle injury there in this summer, and I think they're trying to just go ahead and use him on offense right now, not try to work him both ways.
The ball at the 8-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and about 8 for the first down, and the quarterback to throw again, looking long downfield. Can Reedy get to it? No, it's overthrown.
Reedy was the closest one to the ball, though. I thought he was actually going to run the ball down.
Number 25 was the intended receiver, Robbie Meinrich. So once again, Bill, Corbin should have good offensive position. It's going to be 4th down and 8, and they're going to have to punt it from their own end zone.
Yeah, we need to take advantage of this and get the ball in the end zone where we have an opportunity to kind of stop anything that they may have an opportunity to come back with.
Corbin's deep men, Reedy and Steely. Last time it went over the head of the punter. Let's see what happens this time. Gomez back. Here, almost blocked by Martin Earl Pennington off the side of his foot, but it's going to take a good roll. Upfield across the 40 to midfield, just in Corbin territory at the 49-yard line.
Well, you know, he got a bad punt off there, but he went ahead and took the good bounce for him, and it did. He got about a probably 20-yard roll on the ball.
I would think we'll see more of Martin Earl Pennington coming in on that punter this year. This is something that he did quite often last year, and with his added strength and experience, he's going to give those punters fits.
And not only that, he's got good speed. You know, he may be 2nd or 3rd fastest man on the Red Hound football team.
Corbin set to go now from their own 49-yard line. Duncombe gives to Jackson. Jackson takes it across into Madison Central territory at the 48. He got 3 on that play. Corbin offensively now. We'll pick up some of the players for you. Number 74 is Barry Rose, 225-pound sophomore. He's on the tackle to the left side. Tackle to the right side is Alan Sadler, number 61. Sadler, a 6'2", 209 senior. Back to throw. This is Duncombe, but he has a lot of company.
Yeah, he had a lot of company there. Every time he got back and got set, you know, there was 3 people that just swarmed him there. Number 74, Barry Rose, the tackle that you spoke of 20 years ago tonight. His dad was playing football on this field.
Tackle for Madison Central, 67, Larry Gray, a 197-pound tackle, got 2. The Corbin quarterback for the loss. That's back at the 46-yard line. So it's a loss of 6, and the Red Hounds have their work cut out for them now. It's 3rd down and 12. B.J. Catron, number 89, wide to the left side. And Duncombe on the little shovel pass. It was forward. Madison Central going for it as if it were a lateral, but it was definitely a forward pass and falls incomplete.
Yeah, it didn't work right now. What they're calling there, they're going ahead since it's, I think it's. Well, no, you're right, Don. I was thinking behind the line of scrimmage it would be go ahead and wouldn't be a forward pass.
So Corbin will show us Rose, Roger, number 54, a very good punter last year, will be kicking it to number 22 for Madison Central. That's David Hall. Rose's kick is out of there, and that's a boomer. Down to the 5, hits up in the air, and Hall takes it. And look who's there. Number 12, Mike Frederick.
Mike Frederick, kid from Madison, should have let the ball go ahead and win the end zone. That wasn't a smart play on his part. Again, we've got him down there against the goal line. We need to take advantage of it and get some more points on the board.
That would be a 50-yard punt. Not a bad way to start the year.
Well, Flathead, you know, when he's well, he can punt the ball as good as anybody. He can punt the ball well enough that he could even go to school punting the ball.
Into the Corbin lineup goes number 72, Clayton Ely, now at nose. Rose comes out of there. Madison Central has played with very poor field position, and yet Corbin leads by only 7-0. We're in the second quarter. Wideouts both ways, and they got a man off sides. Number 77, obviously jumping into the middle, has given them a half the distance of the goal line penalty. That'll put it back to the 2-yard line. I would think that Madison Central, very fortunate now, considering where Corbin has had the football in this game, to be trailing by only 7.
Yeah, that's right. You know, I thought for a moment there that our execution was real well, but both teams appear to be playing pretty sloppy at this point.
Madison Central will split the end wide to the left side. They have the ball at the 2-yard line, 1st and 12. McGuire gets the call. He gets to the 3 and finds a host of red shirts there and driven back into the end zone.
It's Frederick and Adams and Sadler. All three met him on this side.
Let's talk about Jeffrey Adams. He's a 5'8", 166-pound junior. From his linebacker position, he was right in there, and once the contact was made, plenty of help. The ball is advanced 1 yard to the 3. It's going to be 2nd down and 11 for Madison Central now. Houchins at end to the right side. Halfback split wide to the left. As they try McGuire up the middle again, he gets a couple of yards to the 5.
Todd Trosper made initial contact on that.
Never forget the play, as you talked about it a moment ago, that Todd made on that extra point stop up there at Middlesboro. We beat them by 1. Todd got in there to deny their extra point.
Yeah, he met Jeff Kyle right there at the goal line. It was as good a lick as we saw all last year.
At the 5-yard line now, Madison Central will have it 3rd and 9, so this is certainly a big play for them. Again, they go with wideouts both ways, as Schreibner, the quarterback, will pitch it back to McGuire, looking for the end. He gets by 1, but Frederick nails him down up at about the 10. That's going to be shy of a 1st down.
Well, we had Frederick over there, and also I think it was B.J. Catron. B.J. Catron and Frederick both met him on that side.
The ball up to the 10-yard line, and once again, Gomez is in punt formation, standing in his own end zone. Another high snap, but this time he'll get it out there. Low line drive kick. Steely catches it over his shoulder. Here he goes at his own 45 at midfield, lowers his head. He's down to the 45 of Madison Central.
Got a flag on the play too, Don.
So let's see who will be the recipient of the penalty. Steely brought it back to the 45, and it's a face mask penalty. That will be 15 yards. Puts it just across the 30. So again, Corbin will get it in good field position. It'll be, let's call it the 29-yard line of Madison Central. You couldn't ask. I don't think we'll have better field position all year than what Corbin's had here in the first half.
No, we just haven't taken advantage of it. We just played a little bit sloppy and coughed the ball up here a couple of different times.
Just to give you an idea, Corbin's first possession at the Madison 32, the next at the Madison 20, the third at the Madison 23, then at the Corbin 49, and now at the Madison 29, as Madison has called a timeout. We'll be back with more in just a moment, but right now, these messages. Punch it in this time, leading by 7-0 on the 29-yard line of Madison Central. Duncombe on the option. He gets 5. He gets 10 yards. And Duncombe, I thought he had in mind then when he was going down to try to get it to Steely. Good thing he didn't.
Yeah, that's right. Greg made a fine run on that. Went ahead and read it pretty good and went ahead and kept it, which we saw him do so often there toward the end of the season last year. It was a good run by Duncombe.
So Duncombe gets it close to a first down. They will measure to see whether or not. Now, again, considering the field position, Corbin has only one first down here in the first half, although they've had it mostly in four-down territory. But it's not been that. It's been the mistakes. The fumbles have really hurt them. It's close. It is a Corbin first down. That's their second. Operating just inside the Madison Central 20-yard line. This is Donnie Step with Bill Hoover, Dale Johnson, and Gene Harless from Campbell Field in Corbin. It's the opening night of the 1983 football season. We hope you enjoy it. The replay here on Channel 11 Southern Cable TV. Corbin set to go. Chaplin leading the way. Steely from behind. Flag down. Steely cuts the corner. He's at the 15, 10, 5, touchdown. I don't think we're going to get it, though, Bill.
No, we got a flag on the play. I'm not sure just exactly what happened, but Steely showed some great acceleration when he hit that corner over. I thought he was actually, we dipped up and cut out. I thought the man in pursuit was going to go ahead and make the tackle, but once he got to the corner, he turned up, he went ahead and legged it in. It's still a fine run, even though we do have a penalty.
It will not be a score because a penalty marker was thrown. Looked like, well, the penalty marker came a little late. I thought it was holding, but the announcement made it was backfield in motion. And the 5-yard mark-off was put the ball back to the 25-yard line, so they'll try it again. Denies a fine 19-yard touchdown run by Darren Steely. Darren, number 40, 6 foot, 172-pound senior. So the Hounds will go for it again with 6 minutes and 10 seconds here in the first half. Very hot night here on opening night. Pitch back, Steely left side. He looks for the hole. He runs over people. Nice run again.
Steely looked for the hole, and he did make a good run. Whenever he got ready to be hit, he went ahead and lowered that shoulder and made good contact. He's matured a whole lot. He's a good, strong back for us, and again, he's probably got as good a speed as anybody on the team.
He got 7 yards on that particular run, so Corbin will have it second down. About 9 yards to go for the first down. The ball close to the 18-yard line. Now Rollins straight up the middle. Rollins digging, but not too much room for him that time. He gets to the 15.
That's a good tackle made by 44 for Madison Central there. We can find
Steve Thomas, 190-pound senior.
190-pound senior. He made a fine lick on Rollins as he came through there.
Corbin will now be looking at a third down, about 5 yards to go for the first down. Less than 5 minutes now here in the first half, as the Hounds lead it by 7-0. Duncombe on the option. He'll keep. He's got the first down. Duncombe slides into about the 5-yard line, so Duncombe gets 10 yards and a Corbin first down.
I thought if he got a wheel, he'd have went in. It was a good run, McGregor.
That's Corbin's third first down of this game. Madison Central shut out Corbin last year by 8-0. But the Red Hounds scored very early. Matter of fact, on their first series here tonight, a 14-yard touchdown run by Sam Jackson after an 18-yard pickup by Steve Rollins. Now they're knocking the touchdowns door again from the 5-yard line. The handoff to Rollins. Rollins turns. He's got it.
Steve Rollins, he smelled the goal line. He went ahead and lowered that shoulder and went on in.
Corbin has taken a 13-0 lead. We're playing a highly regarded school here tonight in Madison Central, and Bill, you pointed that out at the start of this telecast tonight. They were 10-1 last year.
Yeah, they've got a quality program up there. We were up there last year and watching them in the gym and in preparation before they played the Hounds last year, and they've got a good quality football team. And they're a team that got beat last year by Clark County. Then again, Clark County beat Middlesboro, and everybody well knows what Middlesboro had last year.
Reedy shows us the leg, and the extra point is good. 4 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the first half. The Red Hounds lead it by 14-0. We'll be right back. Now the kickoff. Madison Central looking for some kind of field position, and straight up the middle again. They bring it to about the 31, 32-yard line, so it's been a carbon copy each time.
Alan Sadler again. Who didn't know that? Alan Sadler came down and made the tackle on the kickoff, as he's so often done.
Madison Central will have the ball for the 6th time tonight. They've been back deep in their own territory. The 33, the 31, the 7-yard line, at the 7 again, at their 4, and now they take it at their 32-yard line. So Central never with good field position. Quarterback on the option, pitches back to McGuire. McGuire had nowhere to go. They had cut off the pass.
Yeah, Red Hound defense played that extremely good. We had Catron. No, Norval. Norval's 83. I keep getting him confused with Catron. Catron's 89. Norval made a good play on that, and Sadler read it well as well.
They get a yard out of it. It's going to be 2nd down and 9. As Central will show us a slot formation to the right side. Robbie Scribner, number 4, is the quarterback. A man in motion now. Scribner giving it up the middle, and McGuire nowhere to go. And big number 45 is getting a workout, but Corbin is showing the kind of resistance that's necessary to cut him off, and one of them in there was Jeffrey Adams, number 51.
Jeffrey Adams in there, and Clayton Ely, 6 foot, 252-pound senior. And Ely's going to be one of those people that when it's all over with, he's going to be one of those people that they found a place for him because he wanted to play. Ely's a house.
He's one of those when the opposition reads the program, they go, oh, my goodness. 252 pounds. And he's right there on the nose, number 72. Now, it's 3rd down and 8 for Central. Scribner back to throw. He looks. He is hit. Down it goes. I think it hit the ground. It did.
Yeah.
One of the people back there was Martin Earl Pennington putting some pressure on, and another, we saw number 55 for Corbin, Brad Ingold. Brad is 6'3", weighs 214 pounds, and he's a senior. Madison Central faced now with 4th down and 8. So Corbin will send back the twin safeties in Steely and Reedy. Gomez in punt formation. He's at his own 20. Another high one. It's over his head. He's looking. He's going to run. There's Ingold. He slows him up, and then down he goes.
Had the bookends back there again, along with 55, which is
that was Ingold, 55.
Brad Ingold, and then we had Martin Earl, and we had Sadler both back there that kind of went ahead and made the sandwich out of him. He had time enough to punt the ball, and I think that apprehensive, he should have went ahead and kicked it.
A little shell shock. He's seen what's happened all night long, and what am I going to do this time? You couldn't have a much worse half in your punting game and fumbles than Madison Central's had here in the first half.
Yeah, that's true.
So Corbin gets excellent field position. Let's see, the Red Hounds will be taking it, I think that's the 22-yard line. Pitch to Steely. Nothing for him this time. A penalty marker goes down, though.
Just doesn't seem like we're getting to the corner like we need to. I mean, it looked like to me that it had a shot at being a good play for us. We had the other back coming in motion this way, and with a quick pitch going back into the short side of the field, but they've got holding call against us.
They're going to talk about it now, see what they want to do. I'm sure they would want the 15 yards, and while they discuss it, we'll pause for these messages from our sponsors. Red Hounds assess the penalty has moved the ball back to the 39-yard line, so it's 1st and 25. You can't have 2 in motion. No matter what they do, Bill, this one would be called back, and unfortunately, it's a long gainer. You saw 2 people, Jackson and Seeley, both in motion. You can only have 1 man running in motion.
Yeah, we had 2 coming out of the same direction.
Oh, Coach Cotton Adams is fit to be tied on that. So undoubtedly, Madison Central will take another 5 yards against Corbin. That'll put it back to the 44-yard line, and so the Red Hounds, good opportunity from the 22. Looks like now they're going to have to battle the clock with a minute 54 and long yardage. It's going to be 1st down and 30 yards to go. Matter of fact, to get a 1st down, they have to get down to the 12-yard line.
We need to get all this worked out because we've got an admirable opponent next week when we go to Lexington. We play Bryan Station. Bryan Station, another powerhouse, which is playing in the Rec Bowl tomorrow in Mount Sterling, as well as Middlesbrough's playing in the Rec Bowl tomorrow. Not each other, but they're both playing tomorrow. Bryan Station's got a good quality football program, which we will remember from last year.
Very good. Ready to go now. Wide out to the left is Pennington. Steely racing down that sideline. Duncombe back. He heaves it. Steely looks. Steely grabs at the 5. Touchdown.
I thought he was going to overthrow him. Again, Steely showed great speed. You know, he caught up with the ball. I actually thought that he'd outthrown him. Steely made a tremendous catch, man on his tail, and he went ahead and broke it and took it on in the end zone. Great play.
We're going to be showing you that play again, so right after the commercial break when we come back, we'll show you that play again. Tremendous, as it's a 44-yard touchdown pass with 1:32 to go here in the first half, and Corbin goes ahead by 20-0. Undoubtedly the play of the game. Steely had coverage all over him, but the young man has speed, he has power, and he grabbed that football and ran away from the defenders. 44 yards from Duncombe to Steely. Now, Nooners-Reedy gets laced up and ready to go for the point after touchdown try. Reedy, the kick. It's a low one. It's good again. He's 3 for 3.
That always scares me when he comes out there with a strap and with a tee. And the same thing happened with Greg Taylor. Greg Taylor, you know, he'd make a long run, stand out there and, you know, try to suck air. Reedy comes out and he's got to put the strap on, and everybody's like, you know, you're watching the official and he's watching his watch, and you just keep thinking, you know, you're going to go ahead and get the penalty. But we got it off. It was low, and it was through, and it was good.
2 to go here in the first half. The Red Hounds have struck again, lead by 21-0. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment. Madison Central getting the ball for the 7th time in the first half. They've never had it in Corbin territory. Corbin has had the ball only one time in their own territory. A squib kick this time, very hard to handle. Oh, my goodness. Corbin got down and covered that quite well. Number 82 and number 25.
Sam Jackson, 25, and number 82 for the Hounds is Brian Barton.
Yeah, 5'8", 148-pound junior. It was getting to the point one game last year, the guys, we were talking about it the other day, on kicks like that, they would kind of look at the ball and look at our defenders and say, let it roll.
Well, they used Martin Earl that time to kick the ball off, and he kicked the slider, and, you know, it's just a little bit tough to handle.
At the 28-yard line now for Madison Central. Stridner back to throw. He's hit as he throws, and it's intercepted, or is it?
It's good. It's good.
Reedy?
Oh, well, who else?
That kid gets there somehow every time. I've been doing these, 22 years now. You keep remembering that for me, Bill. I don't know that I've ever seen a kid as young as this with the ability to intercept a football that I've seen last year and now starting this year as Nooners-Reedy.
Well, you know, he came up on the ball. The ball was deflected and went ahead, and he's got sure hands on him. And they're trying to find a place for him to play. Using a wide receiver, he's a backup quarterback, and they try to run him a little bit of halfback. He plays a great corner for us. He kicks extra points. He kicks field goals. All-purpose player.
Corbin with an opportunity again from the 42-yard line. Duncombe in the middle. Rollins spinning away from people. Rollins across the 35 to about the 33-yard line.
I tell you what, when you see that, when you see it on TV and you see Rollins catch that ball across the middle like that and take the lick that he took, and he made that little spin, boy, that's heads-up play. I don't care where you're at or where you're playing or what level. That's a heads-up play.
Well, he got 9 yards out of it. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Now, the clock is the enemy here. 42 seconds to go. We're in the first half. Corbin leading 21-0. Duncombe back, looks across the middle. Pennington this time. He has the first down. Pennington running hard. Runs away from people. How about that?
Welcome to the big leagues. Hey, big league play.
I don't know about you, Bill, but I'm stunned.
I tell you what, he's caught in traffic. There he goes ahead and kicks the afterburner zone, breaks 2 or 3 tackles, you know. Kid, you know, looks like a fullback. They keep playing it in.
Super. 27 seconds to go. We'll show you that one again, too. Strength is what got him that one after he caught the pass. 33-yard touchdown pass. The kick, Reedy's 4 for 4, and would you ever have thought it? After all those opportunities in the first quarter, they really come back here in the second period.
How about them dogs?
7 seconds to go in the first half, and Corbin has taken a 28-0 lead over Madison Central. We'll be right back. Martin Earl Pennington will get the honors again on the kickoff, and here it is. Oh, he shows us a leg this time. It's down at the 5. It goes into the end zone. The momentum of the ball caused it to go in. Therefore, it's an automatic touchback in high school ball. You can't run it out of there once that happens. Had he not recovered the ball, Bill, though, it was, well, it'd still be a dead ball. Or would it? No, it'd be a live ball that Corbin could have recovered had he not gotten back on it.
Yeah, that's right. Martin Earl, he's pumped up from that touchdown. He went ahead and unloaded on that ball. That ball was going to sail down in the end zone anyway. Big Eye in the Sky, Willard Ferris, just came by, and he said, you know, he was trying to claim his prediction of what he said this game was going to be, and he said should have been at the quarter rather than at the half.
He might be right there. We had the opportunities. Not disappointed with the way they're going now, though, except for that run. Let's see. Well, there's Jamie Norville again.
Jamie Norville came in, made a nice play, showed good pursuit on that, back broke through, and he came from the other side, defensive end position, make the tackle.
Line of scrimmage was the 20. They moved the ball up to the 27-yard line on that run. This one's on the ground, and there's Big Allen. Sadler puts down the runner as the time has run out. Well, it's been a very pleasant, revealing first half of football for the Corbin Red Hounds as they take in a 4-touchdown margin, leading 28-0 over Madison Central. We'll be presenting the Corbin High School Marching Band in their halftime performance right after these messages from our sponsors. We're at halftime tonight. Corbin leading over Madison Central in the opening game of the 1983 football season as Televid Sports brings you the replays of Corbin High School football here on Sunday nights at 8:30 on Channel 11 Southern Cable TV. At halftime this year, Distad's Jewelers on North Main will present the Marching Red Hound Band. They're coming onto the field, and obviously they are not in those hot uniforms tonight. I believe it's one of the hottest nights that we've ever had for a football game. Still scorching here at Campbell Field, so the young Red Hound Marching Band will get a break as they come out in their Red Hound T-shirts to present their performance, and we'll be right back with that after this message from Distad. Now let's enjoy the Corbin Red Hound Marching Band tonight as they present a mini concert here at Campbell Field. Hey, that's super. The Red Hound Marching Band here at halftime being presented by Distad's Jewelers. Red Hound Marching Band here at halftime. We'll be back with more of their performance right after this from Distad. Presenting a mini concert here at halftime, the Corbin Marching Band from Campbell Field under the direction of Margaret McCall. And now, as they conclude their halftime performance. There you have it, the halftime show of the Corbin Marching Band presented by Distad's. We'll be back with more from Campbell Field after this message from Distad's Jewelers. Now we're ready to begin the second half of tonight's game. Corbin leading by 28-0 over Madison Central. And Bill, let's take a look at what happened there in the first half. Madison Central had the ball 8 times at their 33, 31, 7, 7, 4, 32, 28, and 20-yard line. On the other hand, Corbin had the ball at Madison Central's 32, and they scored. They had it at their Madison Central's 20, 23. The only time the Red Hounds had the ball in their own territory was the 49. Then the last 3 times Corbin got the ball at the Madison Central 29, the 22, and the 42, they scored all 3 of those times. However, they had to overcome 22 yards in penalties on that one, which Steely caught the pass and went for the score.
Well, you know, perhaps we've got over the first half and the first game jitters here and, you know, have an opportunity to cough the ball up like we did. And I think we'll have an opportunity to see some of the younger kids the second half here and because I know they've got some fire in them. They've worked hard this summer, and everybody all week has been talking about what we were supposed to do to Madison Central. And now the other kids will have an opportunity to come in and play, and I know they want to show the big crowd here tonight that they also are admirable Red Hounds.
Here's the kickoff to start the second half. Sam Jackson Curling's got it at the 25-30. Sam tried to submarine somebody that was already down.
Well, you know, very seldom you see anybody get lower than Sam. Sam had this sideline over here, and instead of going ahead and trying to put a juke on, he just went ahead and put his head down and was going to make the tackler pay.
So Corbin will get the ball at their own 38 now. This, remind you, is the deepest they've had the ball in their own territory. B.J. Catron, number 89, goes wide to the right at end. Let's see if they try to strike quickly on this one. It's Duncombe on the option. Duncombe shows some power as he brings it across the 40 to the 41.
Gray's got good size. You know, he's a big old boy, you know, playing that quarterback position. He came through there, and 2 or 3 people hit him. He's durable and went ahead and stretched out there and picked up a couple of yards.
So Corbin will have it 2nd down and 7. Of course, no lead is safe. We remember that. Glasgow taught us a good lesson here a few years ago, and so 28-0 is not a safe lead at this point. We're playing a team that was 10-1 last year. They're not about to quit. This is Maguette. Maguette brings it across the 45 up to about the 48-yard line. Got about 7 more yards.
Jeff picked up some good yards there for us. I was watching him. You know, he's another back that wants to get his hands on the football and show the people what he can do. And he was having a tough time getting a handle on the ball in the backfield.
So he is credited with 6 yards, and Corbin will have it 3rd and 1. Corbin is deep in several positions this year. You're going to see several people in the stat column in that backfield. Bill just handed me a Pepsi-Cola, and I'll tell you, Bill, on a night like this, you could drink gallons of it. It's hot out here. Now, Steely, that time was looking for the yard, didn't get it.
No, they shut everything off on this side. They just come to the short side of the field here in front of the Corbin bench, and Madison Central went ahead and shut it down.
Did you get something to drink?
We're going to split that.
Okay. Here's a guy owns Pepsi-Cola, and we have one Pepsi. Time for your drink. Pepsi, of course, one of the prime sponsors of this replay. Back again with us this year, bringing you the replay of Corbin Red Hound football. Here we go. The Red Hounds are going for it on 4th and 3. They're going to get it, too. Nice going, McGuett.
McGuett made a fine move there. He went ahead and came up, and a little pile in front of him, went ahead and hurdled the pile and picked up a couple of extra yards.
Obviously, in a situation like that, Bill, that Corbin would not have gone for it had they not had a 4-touchdown cushion. Now, you're going to see a different style quarterback, I believe, and Harold Nooner's Reedy in there. 5'11", 177-pound sophomore into the lineup for the first time tonight at quarterback. Here he goes. He has to get a little warmed up. Last week he came in, first play about like that, and then in the scrimmage he started circling in the backfield and did us a Calvin Bird and came upfield about 40 yards.
He picked up about 40 last week.
So on this play, he gets a yard, let's call it, to the 47-yard line. Corbin, 2nd down and 9. We're in the 3rd period of this game. Reedy again on the option. Watch him slip one, and he gets it down to the 45-yard line.
Reedy's picked up a little bit of weight in the offseason here, and he's another one that's got a lot stronger there and put on the weight in the right places, and he's a good runner, got good speed.
You know, the optimism of the people about the Corbin team, and obviously you're going to have it now, leading by 28-0. But it's going to be buoyed by this performance tonight, and then to see the different people that can come into positions like we're seeing. Corbin ready to go now as Duncombe's back in there on a 3rd and 7. Rollins in motion. Duncombe back, but the man coming through on him, and he's going to have to run it out of there. Good block. Good block. Down that left side goes Duncombe for the first down. Where it got out of bounds.
Good block by Martin Pennington.
And Martin Pennington set him up on that left side. He gets the first down.
You can hear the block up here. Gray came out, and he kept picking his way there, and we thought he was going to get caught in the backfield. And Martin Pennington, he absolutely put a good block on one of the Central boys.
We might have a chance to replay this one. Let's see if we do, okay? Corbin getting the first down on that fine run. They have spotted the ball at the 24-yard line. That's a 21-yard run by Duncombe. Hands it this time to McGuett, and McGuett has put it down near the 20-yard line. So he's getting tested a little more the second half. He carried the ball once in the first half for 7 yards, and now he's carried it 3 times here in the second half.
McGuitt's running hard. He's running hard from that halfback position. Don, I don't believe I ever remember a more humid night for a high school football game than we've got tonight.
Cotton Adams kept his team outside the dressing room. It's so hot at halftime out in the end zone to our right. Corbin has it 2nd down and 6 at the 20. The pitch goes to Steely. Steely's looking for the corner. He turns it and gets about 5.
Did a good job. Did a good job when he got on the corner over there. And maybe another step or two, and he'd been outside and in the end zone.
I think maybe we'll look to number 40 as our breakaway threat this year.
You know, I think you're right, and I think if we go back to up to the Prestonsburg ball game that we played up there last year, and remember the run that Steve Rollins made after his brother Danny had sprung him, and he broke through the line and went ahead, and I think they called it back on us, but Rollins showed that breakaway on that one last year.
He got 5 to the 15-yard line, and Corbin is set now with a 3rd and about 1.5 yards to go for the first down. They'll try it up the middle, and penalty markers are got, but they got the first down. I didn't get the ball carrier's number.
I believe it was McWitt again.
Running with good authority.
Yeah,
now, here's a kid that really impressed me in the scrimmage last week, number 23, Paul Lanham. Lanham is a 5'10", 172-pound sophomore, and if he continues to improve the way he's doing from last year to this year, he's going to be some kind of football player.
Lanham's got good speed and good size on him, and he's another youngster that they're going to try to go ahead and run out of that stable of backs that we have this year.
Corbin gets the first down on the Lanham run, so he takes it from the 15-yard line down to the 7. Impressive drive, Bill. Corbin has gone from their own 38 now in 10 plays down to the 7 of Madison Central. And so they've shown us here to start the second half they can put together that long drive.
Yeah, they've looked impressive here the second half.
First and goal from the 7-yard line. Duncombe gives, and Steely, I believe. Darren Steely hits into the middle, maybe got a yard at the most.
Just wasn't anything there. Everything was stopped. And again, you know, maybe Madison Central trying to do a little submarining down there, just stopping everything at the line.
And you see the two backs, Rollins and Steely, coming out. And Corbin comes in with McGuett and Jackson. So that's what Cotton Adams can do in that backfield this year. The ball at the 6-yard line now. Second down and goal to go. As Greg Duncombe checks his backfield, which is straight away, and here we go. He's on the option. Duncombe will take it in. Corbin has added another one as Duncombe has scored, and the Red Hounds have now had 5 players to score touchdowns here tonight, and Reedy has tacked on 4 out of 4 extra points, and he'll be going for his 5th in a row now.
Greg looked good. He looked good coming out of the backfield on that. He's got a lot of confidence, and again, you said they're running the other backs in and out there, and all of our players, they play as a team, and they paid to play, and I know that Cotton's going to utilize every one of them.
Well, Pennington's going to be in there to kick this time, and Pennington kicks it
True
and long. So Corbin, with 6 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the third period, adds another and leads by 35-0. We'll be right back. So Martin Earl Pennington gets the chance on another kickoff, and he booms it long. It's going to be taken at the 7-yard line by Hall. Coming up that left side, he'll cut to the right. He's looking for room. He may know. He's taken out of bounds. Coming over to do the job is number 27, Jim McDaniels, 5'9", 159-pound sophomore.
Yeah, McDaniels made a good tackle on that. He's one of those youngsters. We've got one down out there.
Looks like maybe a muscle problem, though. What do you think?
It's not Pennington, is it? Could be.
It's a very hot night.
Either that or a cramp.
Yeah. We can't tell who it is right now. So we have a timeout here from Campbell Field with 6 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the third period of this game, and the score is Corbin 35, Madison Central nothing. We'll be back in a moment. Madison Central getting the ball for the first time in the second half now as they have it up at their 40-yard line. Corbin playing a lot of young people. Hall gets the call. He'll get 5 yards up to the 45.
Yeah, we had a couple people missed the tackle on that, and they made a pretty good run out of it. I think Norval again was in on the tackle, and Andy White, number 85, was in on the tackle.
So we'll start identifying some of those youngsters. 87, you see, is Todd Hammonds, a 5'10", 175-pound junior.
Number 30, Chris Hart. Chris Hart was on that tackle as well.
Number 59 is Donnie Elliott. Ball at the 45, second down and 5. Here's the pitch going back. Oh, I like that. I think we got it.
Corbin's got it. Corbin's got it. Hey, number 22.
Or
Creech.
29, I'm not sure.
22, Nick Creech.
McGuett was one got the football.
Okay.
And number 22 was there, right? Nick Creech was also
Nick Creech
there.
put the hat on him.
Yeah. And then McGuett got down and got the football. So these youngsters have turned another Madison Central fumble into a Corbin offense now. And they're going to get to play some offense of their own. Very hot night. It's going to take a lot out of the starters, especially for Central, trying to salvage something in this ball game. The Madison Central going with their first unit out there, and Corbin's coach Cotton Adams bringing in his substitutes. So we're going to have a chance to talk to his substitutes now, tell him what he wants out of them, as we'll continue in a moment here in the third period with 5:06 to go. Corbin leading 35-0. 43 of Central now. That's Lanham. Watch Lanham dig.
He picked up 6 or 7 yards, didn't he, Don?
Lanham looking good again. He's number 23. Reedy's the quarterback, number 18. Sam Jackson coming into the lineup, number 25. Let's see, he got it from the 43 down to the 37. He got him 6 yards. Corbin second down. Well, the downs markers look like he got 5. Oh, it'll be second down and 5. 84 is Larry Hilton into the lineup for Corbin, a 5'11", 168-pound sophomore.
He's going to be a good one.
Larry?
Yeah, Larry's going to be a good one.
Now, number 34 is our fullback. He's the starter in there, Steve Chaplin. Steve hadn't carried the ball much tonight. He's a blocker. Sam Jackson does carry for the first down, I believe.
Say something about Champlin. You know, I noticed him all summer, you know, coming up and down the street. Champlin's one of those kids that worked all summer. You'd see him running all over Corbin, and he's actually worked at it. And he played a lot last year for the Hounds, and this year, like you said, he's in there in the starting fullback position, and he surprises after a while. He'll carry that football, but he's a blocker, and he'll put the head on you.
We had Danny Rollins playing that role last year, and that's basically is the role of the fullback for Corbin, to open up that hole for one of those halfbacks. And here we go. This is Lanham. Lanham's zigzagging and gets good yardage again. Got 7 to the 25.
It's a good run by Paul.
Now we're going to see a couple of more youngsters in there. Number 26 is Dale Fox, a 5'11", 155-pound freshman. Number 27 is Jim McDaniels, a 5'9", 148-pound sophomore.
Keep your eye on the Fox kid.
All right.
He's going to be a dandy.
They're going to have it second down and 3. A lot of youngsters into the lineup now for Corbin. Reedy is the quarterback. It was illegal motion. There's number 26. Bill said Dale Fox carries for near a first down, but illegal motion for Corbin in that backfield will cost him 5.
Looks like we had a couple people anticipating the count.
Well, it was a personal foul against Corbin, not illegal motion. It's a 15-yard penalty back to the 43-yard line. Second down and long for the Hounds now. Reedy on the delay, gives it to Jackson, slides one. Here goes little Sam barreling over people.
Sam wanted to wait for the block set up, but he was afraid he already taken up too much time, so he just went ahead and put the head down.
And Jackson moves it across the 40 to the 38. He got him 5 yards right there.
Gary Eldridge, number 71, a 5'5", 215-pound senior. He was trying his best to set up and get a block for Sam, and Sam waited on him, and he'd already been in the backfield too long.
Had to go. 2:50 to go in the third period. Corbin leading 35 to nothing over Madison Central. Lanham, number 23, wide to the right. A lot of the JVs in there for Corbin right now. And here's Reedy. He's going to have to thread through a lot of people if he gets anywhere there. He gets a couple of yards to the 36-yard line.
Showed good movement with the ball, though, as he spun out that time. Just didn't materialize for us, but he did show good movement at the quarterback.
Corbin set to go now. It's 4th down and 15 yards to go at the 36 of Madison Central. Reedy, nowhere to go. And now you can't pitch it to 71. I think Nooners that time was looking at Gary Eldridge in front of him. He wanted to get rid of the football, but just nowhere to go.
No, just didn't have anything happening for him that time.
Okay, Madison Central set to go now on offense. Shriver way back there. Normal coming after him, but he got by him. He completes his pass to Hall at the Corbin 46-yard line.
It was a good pass. It was a good pass. Tackle was made by number 89. That's Catron, BJ. There's another good one for us. Well, they're all good.
Well, Coach Cotton Adams talked about the progress that he had made. He said he wasn't really in his offensive plans last year and the beginning of this year, and now he worked his way into a starting position.
He's got an excellent set of hands, and he's got great quickness, runs good patterns.
At the Corbin 46-yard line, Madison Central 1st and 10. They tried the middle and very little yardage there. Identifying more of those players in there now. Number 50 is Bobby Reeves. Bobby is a 5'11", 202-pound junior. The gain was good from the 46 down to the Corbin 43-yard line. Central set to go on 2nd down and 7. Pitch goes to McGuire.
Come on, Lanham.
Yeah, Lanham gets him out of bounds, but he got the first down.
Yeah, he got good yardage on that. Hart, little Derby was on the tackle there, and along with Norval. Got Andy White, 85 in there. 82 is Helton.
The gain is good down to the 30-yard line. McGuire gets him 13 yards, another Madison Central first down. We're down to 39 seconds to go in the third period as Corbin leads it by 35-0. There's a fumble, but they got back on top of it this time. Just to be sure, number 84 for Corbin, Larry Helton, was all around that football.
Our nose guard right now, I think, is Jackson, number 64. Yeah, Paul Jackson, 5'7", 179-pound freshman.
Well, we got some freshmen that have good size.
I tell you what, we're going to have to find some now. We got 18 seniors. Don't
worry about it next year. It's the first game. The loss was back to the 32. It's 2nd down and 12, and a little motion out there. Going to cost them 5 yards. Only 4 seconds to go in the third period now. 5-yard penalty for Madison Central has put it back to the 37-yard line as the third quarter comes to a close. Periods of football here from Campbell Field in Corbin on the opening night. Corbin leads Madison Central 35-0. We'll be back with more in a moment. Starting the fourth and final period of play here from Campbell Field. From the 37, Scrivener back to throw. Looking down that sideline, he throws it short. He's got his man. Number 22, Creech, comes up to put down number 7 of Madison Central.
Yeah, Creech made a tackle, came over from the other linebacker position. We had our linebacker on this side, Hart, and little Muncie White, Andy White. They got tangled up together.
Terrell Cobb, the receiver, gets it down to the 27-yard line of Corbin. It's a 10-yard pass play, and Central will have it 3rd down and 6 for the first down. Corbin on top 35-0. We're in the fourth quarter. Whistle stops play. Well, the penalty has put the ball back to the 31-yard line. 3rd and 11 now for Madison Central. Scrivener on the option will try to take it through that hole. Got very little yardage.
Nick Creech made a good tackle. He's paying a little bit, though, for it. That looks like he got his arm kind of caught up in him.
Nick, 5'9", 150-pound freshman. Scrivener hits his man. I don't know if it's going to be enough for a first down or not because B.J. Catron was there on defense.
B.J. came up and went right through him just as the ball got to. It was a fine tackle by B.J.
Meinrich caught the ball. It's not enough for a first down, so Corbin takes over.
I see that, well, let's see. I'm trying to find Creech down there. I see somebody else that's got a nice pack on arm. Number 50 for Corbin. Number 50, Bobby Reeves, 5'11", 202-pound junior. He's got an ice pack on one arm, and I keep looking for Creech, number 22.
Very hot, humid night here from Campbell Field. Some of the fans have elected to already start for the exits as Corbin leads it by 35-0. But our younger players are going to be seeing a lot of action here for the remaining part of this ball game. Steve Chaplin gets the call. And Steve has moved the ball from the 18-yard line up to, let's see, about the 24.
And we were talking about when's he going to get to carry the football. He made a good run that time, Don.
So Steve getting a little extra duty tonight because we have him starting, and then we have a lot of reserves that are in there right now. Out of the ball at center, number 57, Kyle Sipes, a 5'7", 144-pound freshman. The pitch goes to Lanham. Lanham waiting for traffic to clear out and does get a couple of yards up near the 30-yard line.
Who'd you say the center was for Corbin right now?
I'll find him for
Kyle
you.
Sipes?
Right.
57. Made a super block that time from the center position.
Pardon me, the original line of scrimmage was the 24. Champlin put the ball up 4 yards to the 28, and now Lanham has brought it to the 30-yard line. It's third down, about 3 for the first down, and up the middle goes number 12, Frederick. And let me tell you, there's a guy we talked about could play many different positions. He gets his first call from fullback tonight.
Well, you know, this summer they ran Frederick at the fullback position, and he was an end for him last year. And Frederick, he absolutely is a good blocker, as good a blocker as there is on a football team, and that's one of the reasons they've got him back there. They may be trying to use a little bit more size. Not saying that Champlin can't get the job done, because Champlin started here tonight, but Mike Frederick's in that fullback position, and he also can carry the football.
Well, they got him 10 yards on the Corbin first down up to the 40-yard line as Reedy checks his backfield now. First and 10 from the 40. Again to Frederick. 45 midfield. Frederick down to the 48-yard line and 12 more yards.
Yeah, he's proven he can carry the football.
Corbin has a first down at the 48-yard line of Madison Central now. Frederick's successive carries has picked up 22 yards. This time it's Champlin, and I think, where's the ball?
It's Champlin. Steve Champlin.
Steve gets it down to the 45, a pickup of 3 more. Now McGuett gets in, so Coach Cotton Adams letting his players, I guess timing, very important here in the early part of the year, and those backs need to handle the football.
Yeah, we've got about 10 backs there, 10 backs that work in the scheme of things for the Red Hounds, and I'm sure he's trying to establish some of the timing.
Number 53, our center right now, that's Paul Clevenger. This is McGuett. McGuett gets 5, 6, 7, 8.
He picked his way pretty through the hole that time. Jeff's played a good football game tonight.
And I believe he got Corbin another first down. He took it from the 45 down to the Madison Central 37, 38-yard line. About 7 more yards on that play. 7, if I remember, at least 3 times tonight he's carried the ball. He's picked up 7 yards each of those 3 and done a fine job each time. So Clevenger, 5'8", 152-pound sophomore, out of the ball at center. Corbin looks at third down, less than a yard to go. This is Sam Jackson. He gets that first down as Sam takes it for about 8 yards to the 30.
Yeah, Sam just barreled his way through there.
30-yard line. Corbin first and 10. We're in the 4th period. Corbin leading by 35-0. 6:50 to go. Reedy the quarterback. Reedy gives to Jackson again. Sam gets 4 more as he noses down to the 26-yard line.
Red Hounds moving the football well.
Corbin set to go from the 26 now. 2nd and 6. Sam looks right, comes left. Jackson across the 25 to about the 22. Some 4 more yards on that play. Down to the 22-yard line now. Corbin has it third down, about a yard and a half to go for the first down. This is Lanham. Lanham goes left, back to his right.
Go.
Lanham, beautiful.
Getting a little fancy holding the ball up. Getting a little fancy there. Paul got the outside. It was a pretty run, though.
Paul Lanham, 5'10", 172-pound sophomore, has given Corbin another score to put him on top by 41-0. He went 22 yards.
And I see Coach Burchett and Coach Faulkner also tell him that's not part of the game plan with putting the ball up like that and taking it in the end zone. They do it on TV on Sundays.
But he was excited.
Yes, he was excited. And he excited the crowd, too.
He's an exciting runner. Now the try for the points after. They're going for the 2. Reedy gives it to McGuett. McGuett stumbles in, doesn't get it. So the run is no good. And with 5 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the ball game, we have a timeout, and the score is Corbin 41, Madison Central nothing. We'll be back in a moment. Now the kickoff. That's Larry Helton, the 3rd player to kick off for Corbin tonight, and Madison Central still looking for the ball. Hall, he's going to be hit, and down he goes.
Oh, did they swarm? They put the swarm on that time.
I believe it was the player that kicked off Helton. Yes,
84?
it was. Right. Larry Helton, 5'11", 168-pound sophomore.
We say it was a player.
So Madison Central has to be a very dejected team. They've met a bunch of Red Hounds that people are expecting a lot of things out of this year, and Corbin fans going away very impressed what they've seen here tonight. Central gets the ball back at about their 15-yard line. I'm not sure who had it there. We're going to have JVs more or less playing for both teams now from now out, as Bert Brown is the quarterback for Madison Central. Got about 3 yards out of it to the 18-yard line. 2nd and 7. And the pitch back to number 9. And let's see, Corbin's got the coverage to the right side.
We had number 30 on the tackle there was Hart.
Number 26 was Dale Fox.
Chris Hart, 5'7", 162-pound freshman.
So they team up for the tackle after number 9 of Madison Central brings the ball forward. That's Steve Cornelius. He's a sophomore. So the youngsters are in for both teams now. Offsides against Corbin gives Madison Central 5 yards and a first down up at the 30-yard line now. And hit behind the line, taken down at the 28-yard line.
Number 67, Jeff Cook, 5'9", 172-pound freshman.
Let's identify some more of those youngsters that are in there right now. Number 70 for Corbin, big freshman, Kent Carter, 6'4", 210 pounds. And let's see, number 75, that's Mark Hensley, a 5'11", 192-pound freshman. Fans freshman we're talking about.
And we still got Hart and Creech at the linebackers there. Ooh, ooh, good lick, good lick. Number 16 for the Hounds, Robbie Lamb, 5'9", 145-pound sophomore.
I'll tell you what, you were worried about next year, and look what you're seeing out there.
I got to have some playing time.
They're going to get some playing time. They're getting it here tonight against a team that expected a lot out of Madison Central. With 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the game, these youngsters more than holding their own now. Corbin leading by 41-0. It's going to be 3rd down and 9. The ball at the 31. And illegal procedure penalty will be called here. More of the youngsters in for Corbin. Number 17, Danny Steely, a 5'8", 145-pound sophomore, playing safety to the left side. Penalty against Corbin. Here's the pass that is no good. So it'll be 4th down and 4 yards to go for Madison Central. Madison Central in punt formation. Steely and Fox deep for Corbin. Low snap this time. And he gets it out of it.
17 now.
Let's see, here comes Danny. He went for it, and Fox got it. Corbin will get the ball at their own 35-yard line.
Fox came up with a recovery.
So the Red Hounds, and we're going to see what we saw at the Guadarrama the other night now. We're going down to Kelly Ferris, the 3rd quarterback tonight. Kelly, a 5'7", 140-pound 8th grader. Into the lineup also is number 17, Danny Steely. He'll be operating out of that backfield. Got in there a little late. Number 27 in the backfield is Jim McDaniels, a 5'9", 148-pound sophomore. And we'll pick up the other player in a minute. That's Fox, 26. He gets the call. And Fox, watch him spin.
He's strong kid. Strong kid and got real good speed.
Well, got him about 4 yards. Now coming into the lineup is number 30. And that's Chris Hart, 5'7", 162-pound freshman.
And McDaniel's coming out.
And, gosh, just player after player. Let's see, we got playing guard to the left side, Paul Jackson, number 64. And let's pick up some more of them. Number 52 in for Corbin is Terry Harrell, a 6', 159-pound sophomore.
Number 75 again, Mark Hensley, 5'11", 192-pound freshman.
And
64, Paul Jackson, 5'7", 179-pound freshman.
Okay. We're doing our best to identify everybody out there.
67, Jeff Cook, 5'9", 172-pound freshman.
He's playing to the left side of the line. And here we go now. Corbin on 2nd down and 11. And they get about a yard on the play.
That's
Just
Chris
a minute
Hart.
9 to go. Number 75 out over the ball at center. That's Mark Hensley. Corbin on 3rd and 11 again. Here's the pitch going to Fox. Fox hit at the line of scrimmage, gets about a yard. We're in the last minute of play, and Bill, as we summarize here tonight, how would you react to Corbin's first football game of the year?
Well, you know, it's like Coach Ferris said when he left up here at halftime. You know, he said, you know, the game could have been over in the first quarter, and instead, you know, we kind of ended in the first half. I don't think there was any doubt about, you know, who the dominant team was. But again, it's the first game of the year, and the panorama gives you a little bit. But, you know, here we come over here tonight, and we expect some of those jitters. And again, how many people you got in the backfield trying to get timing down, and how many quarterbacks we use? You're going to have a few fumbles.
Ferris to 84. Helton. Had that ball been about a yard or two shorter, Corbin might have had another score.
I didn't want to talk through that, and I'm sorry that I did. But last year, Kelly Ferris, being a 7th grade, was on the 7th grade All-Star team, and he had a tremendous game over here against a strong Knoxville team that came up here, and I counted for probably 200 yards plus in the air. So Kelly's got a good arm. He's going to be a good quarterback, and as we said before, Helton's a player, and he just overthrew him a little bit.
Well, next week it's going to be a tough one. We know that. Bryan Station 4A Power will be at Bryan Station. We'll have the telecast of that game coming up for you here on Southern Cable TV, Channel 11, next Sunday night at 8:30. We do want to ask you that you patronize our fine sponsors. Without them, these telecasts would not be possible. And so those that you've seen on tonight's program, the commercials, they've made it all possible. We'd like for you to go in and let them know how you appreciate watching Corbin Redhound football. Corbin, after next week, will have an open date, so they get 2 games under their belt and then have a week off. But we'll be at Lexington Bryan Station next week. We have only 9 seconds to go in this ball game as Madison Central gets the ball at the Corbin 37-yard line. They'll try that long pass downfield, and they don't get it. 3 seconds to go.
Quarterback threw it a long way. He overthrew him. He wasn't any chance he was going to catch the football. We had Robbie Lamb on the coverage there.
Bill, I want to say again, it's been enjoyable working with you and looking forward to another great year here with the Redhounds.
Yeah, I'm glad that it's here, and it looks like, you know, the biggest social event that goes on in Corbin. It looks like everybody's here tonight. We had a great crowd.
And they had a good time. So here we go, the final 3 seconds of the football game. They'll try to get them a score up there, and Corbin will get the interception. That's Steely.
No, it's Steely. You're right, Steely.
Danny, run it back. All right. He'll run it out and got it all the way back to the 30-yard line as our game comes to a close. So I think it's quite surprising, the final score 41-0. I anticipated a much closer game than this, but the Redhounds showed awesome power here tonight.
It showed good power. I think, you know, all week and today, and the people that you talked to about the ball game, everybody anticipated that Corbin was going to go ahead and do it. And I think, you know, we need to play them one at a time. We've got a good test for us next week, and I wonder if we'll go ahead and rise to the occasion next week like we did here tonight.
Well, let's hope so. We'll be on the air next Sunday night at 8:30. We certainly want to thank you for joining us here tonight on Southern Cable TV, a sports production of Televid Sports. This is Don Estep with Dale Johnson and Gene Harless. And on behalf of Bill Hoover, again, the final score from Campbell Field was Corbin 41, Madison Central nothing. Good night, everybody. Well, we don't have anything to do this year. She's not like what everybody's saying.